You are now tuned in to Wildcat One Television.
Hey, in the dark still. All right. Today I wanted to show you a couple things. Mostly sites that are Web 2.0 tools, because we're doing Photoshop stuff right now. So I'm just going to go to the full screen. So I'm just going to show you a couple of the sites that you can use to be doing Photoshop stuff without having to have Photoshop. We use Adobe Photoshop Creative Suite 3. They're up to Adobe Creative Suite 5 now. It's about $1,000 software package if you wanted to buy all of it. So, oops, probably shouldn't show you all of my emails. But so the first site that I wanted to show you is Aviary. It's one of those Web 2.0 ones. Some of y'all are already like, yes, I know this. Aviary, it has a bunch of different tools that you can use. It's got some that are Photoshop. The first one I want to show you is Phoenix, and it is Photoshop for free online. And I want to show you this video of it up here. It's sped up, but if you look at the tools, you'll be able to see that people are using all the same tools too. So I'm going to show you this video without the sound. That's what the cat starts out looking like. Cut the eyes out of the cat. Change the color of it. And then they're going to add a zipper all along to make it look like it was a cat costume. They added some shadow down there so it would look good. There's the zipper.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's in this. I think the video, it only takes them like a minute and 20 seconds in the video. I think really it was about 10 or 15 minutes, but they did a really good job. So, I mean, I know you can't see every single tool over there, but you get the idea that it's basically, what I want you to know is that when you learn how to use a picture editing software, photo editing software, it's the same tools on everything. I like that shadow. I like how they added the shadow down there too. So there's the first picture, and here's the second picture. It's pretty sweet looking. Yeah, that's pretty cool, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up. I'm going to launch Phoenix. Now, you do have to have a login for this, but you don't have to download any software at all. I don't want to use this one, so I'm going to say File New. And just like in Photoshop, when you say File New, you've got starts from scratch. So you get to pick the pixel size that you want it to be, 625 by 625, and with a transparent background. And when I click on Create, you can see the background is transparent. Your tools over here, you have the Move tool, same as your top left tool. You have Transformational tool. That's the one that we leave the Show Transform Tools button turned on so that you can scale things, move them around, and rotate them also. We got Rectangular Selection tool. If you hold that one down, you also have the Elliptical Selection tool that you can use also. You good? Yeah, please. Yeah. So Lasso. So Lasso here, you've got the regular lasso and you've got the Polygonal Selection tool. The only thing, now it is my favorite tool in Photoshop, is Quick Select tool. There is no Quick Select tool on here, but there's a magic wand. And you're welcome to use the magic wand in Photoshop also, because it's right there next to Quick Select. You can change the tolerance and you can make it non-contiguous or contiguous. You have, under the tools here, you got a regular brush, you can do brush sizes, eraser, and you also have color replacement tool. Hopefully it works better than the CS3's Photoshop a lot of times. So color replacement, so you're obviously going to need the eyedropper, a color picker. So you got eyedrop, you have gradient tool, and there's several gradients again, and paint bucket to fill. Rectangular shape, you can just draw certain shapes, lines, and then you have your foreground and background color. And then here's the ones that text tool, and here's the ones that we just used. Smudge, burn, and dodge are kind of the same tool on Aviary. And blur and sharpen. So these are all the tools that we've basically been using, except for your favorite one, Clone Stamp. Clone Stamp's here too. There's a Clone Stamp. And you've also got Liquify tool, which is a filter on Photoshop, but is what lets you turn your face into silly putty so you can stretch it around, kind of like Warp does. So Aviary.com is awesome. It's free. You do have to have a login for it, but that's not all it does. There's lots of brand new tools that they keep adding all the time. Right now there's a contest for the music editing software for one of their programs called Rock. and you could go, and they're releasing a new tool every single day. You can go there and use that tool to create something and enter in a contest right now because they're trying to get people to enter. I'm not going to show you all the audio editors, but there's one that's exactly like GarageBand. It's free. It's online. You don't have to download anything. Okay, next one. So that's aviary.com. It's sweet. Plus, it's got videos that tell you how to do stuff too. Picnic. Anybody use Picnic? Yes. Okay, people. We found one people use. Well, then we don't need to go over Picnic, but it does a lot of the same stuff. It has a lot of the same tools too. It's not quite as fancy to me as Aviary, but yeah, you know, for free, it's pretty neat. All right, GIMP, the last one. GIMP is an actual software program, and it's old. It's the program that the guys who invented or created Google, they used GIMP to create that Google logo. So they made, every time you go to Google, that's from GIMP. They made that on GIMP, or one of the two did. I don't know which one. But you just download it, and it's free fake Photoshop, and it's a new release, 2.6. You can donate to them if you'd like to because they're giving away this software. It's got all the same stuff that Photoshop does. And I do have it on here real quick, so I'll see if I can open it up. And there it is. It looks like the dog with the paintbrush in his mouth, so I'm going to open that up. And I'm going to wait for a minute. Okay, that was the downloaded file. Doesn't look like I've actually ever opened it on mine. So that was the file to actually open it from the download. Alright, so anyway, you can download that one. I'm not going to show it to you right now. And I'm going to close that. So those three are all awesome things that you can do on your own, but the whole idea is, back to me I guess, for a second. So basically the whole idea is that you're not really learning. We said that whenever we were reading about Final Cut Pro and we did some book work, we said that basically whenever you're learning a new software program or software application, it's like learning a new language sometimes. Well, hopefully if you learn the tools from Photoshop, that anytime you learn a different image editing program, it won't be like learning a new language because you'll have all the same key vocabulary. I mean, all the tools are going to be the same. So you learn how to use those same tools, and then you can edit with any program. You can open the brand new Photoshop, and you'll be awesome at that too. We still need to learn a lot more things about those tools and how to use them, but at least that's a start. So there's a few. If you want to do this at home, there's a few starts: Aviary, Picnic, GIMP. Anything I'm leaving off? I'm sure there's more. Dylan, anything else? Other awesome ones to use?
PhotoBucket?
Well, PhotoBucket, Flickr, stuff like that. But for editing, the Photoshop app, the Photoshop free app for your phone, for cropping and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. There's a...
Not the entire thing, but there is a Photoshop on your... You can get a free Photoshop on your phone that does some simple stuff. Yeah, Droid and iTunes. It has both. So I guess I'm going to stop right there. But anybody else have any other cool picture editing things for your phone that you have? I can't think of. What's the one that changes it from color to black and white? All right, never mind. But that's the one that I use on my phone. I don't remember what that. Touch of color, something like that. All right, I'll let you go. All right, see you later. Bye-bye.